My name is Brianna Lee. I am with LifeSet. I am 19 years old.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I just got discharged from LifeSet and Scholars in January, and I am a CT at the Binkley Group Home right now.
Hello, my name is Martina, and I'm 21 years old. I am a sophomore at Nashville State Community College and will be transferring over to Aston Peay State University for a 4-year degree in social work. I started off in the LifeSet program, but I am now a YV scholar.
Hello everyone, my name is Tristan Slau. I'm 23 years old. I'm currently in the Scholars program for the graduate school levels, and I'm getting my Master's of Social Work with Columbia University, and I'm doing the remote program, so I'm based in Nashville.
Hi everyone, my name is Allie Massengill. I am the Master Scholars program as well. I'm working on my second Master's in Leadership and Development, and I'm also, starting Monday, I'll be a regional supervisor with Youth Villages.
What was your first experience like with LifeSet, and why did you want to be involved in the program?
At first, I didn't really know what to expect. I was kind of nervous. I was like on the fence about every single thing. I'm like, I don't know about all that. So a lot of the workers helped me understand what it really means to be a part of the youth villages. So it kind of made me want to open up more and experience a lot of new things and be willing to learn a lot more because I was a closed off person, but now I speak a lot and do a lot more than I used to do. So, yeah.
So my experience is a little bit different. I actually did not come from foster care. I was with my parents all my life, but I just had some problems at home, and I had a godmother, and I was just angry at the world. And I was 17 when I went into the program at first. I didn't want to do it, but I wanted to please my godmother, so I did it for her. And my poor specialist, I was just hard on her. But she kept pushing, probably about 6 months, and I finally just gave it my all, and I wouldn't change anything. You know, I'm here now giving back to the same program that gave me a chance, so here I am.
What was that relationship like with your LifeSet specialist? Like, why did you trust them or feel like you wanted to do that relationship and be a part of it?
So I've had a few different LifeSet specialists. I've actually been in this program twice. It was very grounding. I think when you're in these systems and you achieve like any type of success, you have a lot of people that like really talk you up, and it's like, oh, good job, I'm so proud of you. Like, this is like so amazing. I can't wait to see what's in your future. In those individual steps, I needed that guidance and that grounding to stay in the day-to-day, to stay organized and to stay present. And I appreciated that more than like any words of encouragement could have been, because like I know myself and I know what I'm capable of, but I also recognize that I have certain shortcomings, or I have certain areas of improvement that I need to work on, and I needed somebody to help me with that. I had the encouragement. Now how do I get that guidance to get to where I'm being encouraged to go?
Coming from DCS, aging out of care, you often encounter a lot of caseworkers that are just kind of checking those boxes. And whenever I met my specialist at Youth Villages, I kind of expected it to be another checkbox or another sitting at a therapy office being told what to do rather than being shown how to do it. So that was one of the major impacts on me. You know, we would go physically down to car lots and, you know, figure out how to get a loan and things like that. We would call insurance companies to get cars. We would go to the colleges and apply and things like that, rather than just being, this is how you do it, and then just letting you figure it out for yourself.
Okay, I wanted to add something. LifeSet has helped me tremendously. I just purchased my first vehicle. It's a 2014 Volkswagen Passat. Yes, it really has helped me understand like how I'm finna age into be an adult, a real adult, how bills are coming, how things is finna hit, you know. I'm only 19 years old. They said the 20s is the worst, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, but I am creeping up to it. So I'm learning and growing on how to be a young adult, a young woman in America. So it's a challenge, but I'm here. I'm ready to face it. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
The specialists that are involved with youth villages, they are very consistent. And with me, I lack consistency. That's not one of my strong points. So just having someone who, you know, is constantly checking up on you and, you know, make sure you're, you know, taking the steps to meet the goals that you guys set together, you know, that really helps out a lot. I know my specialist checks up with me probably 3 times throughout the month. And we used to meet weekly, but now since I'm a scholar, we only meet once a month. And throughout the month, she doesn't have to check up on me, but she does. And that really means a lot. It makes me feel like I'm cared about and I'm cared for. And it also helps me, attain my goals.
So what are some lessons that you feel like you would want your younger self to know that you now know, or that you would want peers that are currently in the program to know?
I would have to say see it through to the end, because whenever you first start the program, like Jennifer said, some of us have been involved with a variety of different programs, and it all feels like, that they're just taking notes of us and monitoring us. And some of those programs can just, give you a bad impression. And it was hard to stay consistent at first, but once I started seeing the positive results and that we were setting the short-term goals, it made me feel more confident and, encouraged to see it through to the end.
The fact that you can depend on others to provide resources or opportunities or support that you can't get on your own, or you can't get with maybe the people that you've grown up with. That mindset is very limiting, even though when we were younger, it was probably a protective factor. It kept us from getting disappointed or from relying on others. And then to teach, you can rely on others. You can't expect people to do things for you, but if you have a goal that you don't see how to reach on your own, it is okay to ask for help, and it's okay to accept it. And you can't always expect help and act like you're entitled to it, but if it's there, reach out and grab it, because it'll take you somewhere that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do on your own. And if you did, you're going to struggle a whole lot more and limit yourself in so many other ways that could have been avoided had you just been receptive to the type of support that they're offering to you, that they want you to have.
These young adults are out here, they're doing it. They're like your nieces, your nephews, your whoever. They are really doing it. And it's not where they have came from. It is truly where they're going.
Do you all want to share some of what your long-term goals in life are? Short-term, long-term?
My long-term goal is to take the CEO's position. But my long-term goal, I'm a lifer at Youth Villages, so I just want to continue to give back and impact all of our kiddos and be a part of all of the advocacy stuff, because that's really what I'm passionate about and love.
I think I'd agree in that I'm looking long-term, some type of systemic, whether it be in the governor's office, whether it be in the federal office, federal offices down in DC or whatever, but some type of systems level reform or change work. I think I don't have it all figured out, and I think that kind of ties to being young and coming from a place of instability. I can't plan out beyond the next few years because I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. I didn't expect to be here 2 years ago, so long term is kind of hard to think about still, but in that general realm of I intend to be enacting the type of change at a systemic level that I would have benefited from 5-10 years ago, so that's kind of where I stand now. But that might change. I might, when I graduate, I might look at something else.
Alrighty, hi. I do want to get into real estate. I think that's one of the busiest marketing right now. But eventually, I want to have my own family and eventually adopt for my own. I feel like if I got a chance, anyone else can get a chance in my life. So I definitely would do foster care to open up my home to children.
I would say that my long-term goal is just finishing out school, and eventually I would hope to be employed by Youth Villages and try to give back in ways that they help me. I would also love to connect with other young adults and teenagers. I was a mother at 16. That's my little boy right there. So Youth Villages has been a part of my life since my son was 1 year old. So they've definitely played a big role, and I would just love to just give back. And most importantly, I just want to give him the best life possible, because when I had him, there was so many negative comments that were made. You're a young mother, you're not going to graduate, you're not going to go to college. So much things that were said against me that discouraged me, and Youth Villages definitely encouraged me to do better and show me that I can give him an absolute amazing life just by trying the best that I can. you.